I was not able to make into any NIT or IIT or any other top institution. I was the highest package in the college.
स्वरूप भैया इतना ज़्यादा कमाते हैं.
But I made 1 CR rupees.
Which is that one killer skill that will help people make money for the next 5 to 10 years? 100 video edits in a month.
I cannot take a bet or risk to fail.
Your degree ever mattered?
I'm from a tier 3 college. I haven't took the degree until now. If students study this, they will not get job and all. This is a very huge role for my kind of age.
Welcome to the podcast and आज हमारे साथ है one and only स्वरूप भैया. So भैया when I was in school या जब मैं college नहीं आया था, so I had never watched even a single video of yours. Like I know you're very famous in Andhra, but I don't know Telugu. So for someone who's viewing me, who's a Hindi speaking audience, how would you introduce yourself to them?
For anyone, मैं कैसे introduce करूँगा? I'm a failure in class 12. क्योंकि class 12 में ना मेरे parents मेरे ऊपर बहुत hopes रखे थे कि बेटा तू IIT निकाल देगा ना, हमारे सारे relatives के साथ तेरा 3-star होटल में पार्टी करवाएंगे.
Okay.
And I was 2 years into the coaching center. I was studying hard. And after 2 years, वो COVID का time भी था, then I got some more time for preparation. तो वहाँ पे I studied so hard, but at the end I was not able to make into any NIT or IIT or any other top institution. And वहाँ पे it was I wanted to make my father proud, but I failed there. From failure, then my family was also from a poor financial income. वहाँ से I was anyhow I need to make my father proud. तो उसके लिए क्या करना चाहिए? कॉलेज में क्या ऐसा फाइट मारना चाहिए? I thought I started YouTube, I started game development, I started 10 to 15 different skills. I started exploring all, and ultimately after 4 years, I was the highest package in the college. And I whatever मेरे पापा का ना it was they had 20 lakh of debt in last 20 years. तो वो it took me just 2 months to clear it off.
Okay.
And वो the proud moment जो होता है ना कि एक पापा का कि यार कैसे आ रहे हैं पैसा, his reaction was like that. So from a failure to not knowing anything, no guidance, to making my father proud, and again guiding so many students. So this is what I am.
So what are you? Are you an engineer? Are you a content creator? Are you a startup founder? What are you?
Yeah. So how I'll introduce myself is I am engineer turned entrepreneur.
Okay.
Right. Who guides students on personal branding, content creation, and how they can leverage this to build their career. Also earn money. Right.
Okay.
So and also educate them. So this is what I am.
Okay. What's the startup that you're working on?
So my startup is in EdTech, where I have some mentors who are from tier 2 or tier 3 colleges, and I have some courses where those students take live classes and I just oversee everything. And this is about startup.
Who are the mentors? Can you repeat that?
So those are the students who are in the engineering college.
Okay.
So those who have done some good projects, build some hands-on experience and all.
Okay, so they are guiding other students.
Correct, their juniors and all.
Okay, so it's like a way to earn in college. मैं college में हूँ, so I can be a mentor in your startup and I can guide my juniors.
Exactly.
So do you remember आपने last year एक seminar लिया था college में कि how to build your own personal brand. So you kind of revealed everything about you.
Correct.
So पूरे college में 4-5 दिन तक ऐसे हल्ला मचा हुआ था कि भाई स्वरूप भैया इतना ज़्यादा कमाते हैं. And people were starting their own YouTube channels. एकदम से बहुत सारे लोगों ने शुरू कर दिया. So can you reveal all your secrets and I mean college में बहुत वो है कि स्वरूप भैया earns a lot. Can you spill that tea?
Sure. It all started when I finished my class 12 and I was I cannot rely on my parents' money and I cannot ask them because I was not able to make them proud, and this is not the way that I can go to them and ask anything, because I wanted to purchase Apple का phone खरीदना था, iPad खरीदना था, सब कुछ ecosystem मुझे kind of खरीदना था. But again, I want to earn money. That's the single question which I had, but no guidance, no clue. I started with several skills. So in simple, if I want to answer, I started with exploring several skills. Then I figured out 2 to 3 skills which are perfect for me. and also parallelly I was focusing on getting some package because I was interested in software engineering, because everyone in YouTube was like, okay, software engineering job mein highest package milta hai. So I was also learning coding, doing some internships there, right? So I was doing 2 to 3 skills, like along with internship there is a video editing, there is content creation, right? So these are the 3 things which I figured out. And then for just 3 years I started doing this consistently and with discipline. Of course it took so much time to earn my first 1,000 rupees, but again in simple, like in year 1 of my college, like I earned around 4,000 rupees. In year 2 it went up to 2 lakh rupees.
Okay.
In year 3 it went to 9 lakh rupees, and in year 4 it went to 60 lakh rupees.
60 lakh rupees in
60
fourth
lakh.
year of college.
Correct. And
और ये हम मेन स्ट्रीम की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. This is just freelancing and other things.
it is complete, मतलब freelance and other things यही होता था.
Okay.
College में यही होता था.
Okay.
So this is the entire amount which I used to earn in college. Then like
Yeah.
it came after 4th year I came to Scalar and working here. Then I thought like इसको और consistency रहना है, content को भी मैं side में parallelly करता रहा. And after coming here I grew my page from 70,000 subscribers to right now 4.46 lakh subscribers. And I also started Instagram. So in year 4 I made 1 CR rupees, right, which is last year 2024.
Okay.
Right, sorry, 2025.
Yeah.
Which is the year, right? So that's the year. And right now it's going on.
And how many years ago did you graduate college?
Just 2 years back. It's in
And
2020.
how much are you making right now every year, if you like say that?
So it's around a crore.
A crore.
Yeah,
After college you were making a crore.
yeah, kind of like after 1 year.
If you had to tell someone, okay, learn this skill, work on it, so which is that one killer skill that will be that will help people make money for the next 5 to 10 years and it's not going anywhere?
There are several skills. So I will divide it into 3 parts. One is in software development, product, where if you are smart enough, you can leverage AI tools to build products, ship it, find some clients, deliver to them and earn money. So this is first part. This is one skill. So you have to pick any one of the following which I am saying right now. One is software, one is product, right? The second thing is video editing. The third is designing.
Okay.
Okay, freelance designing, thumbnail designing, or any other design related skills, right? This is very important. And next part is similar to this, like there are several other skills which could be in any field. If you are interested into music, if you are interested into some other parts, like just identify what is your best skill, right? So these are the top 3 skills which I will pick. Okay. And then what you have to do is, let's say one is product development, one is video editing, and another is designing, right? So in any of the skill you need to get started with like learning process first. Maybe it might take 2 to 4 months to might get started on first project.
Yeah.
It could be your first website, or it could be your first video edit, or it could be your first thumbnail design or any other good design, right?
Okay.
So this is your first step. Learn skill. So once you learn skill, then the next step is you got the skills, you have to build yourself, right? You have to then create for yourself or find some client for which you can work for either free or for some lower money, right? So that is the next step. Find some clients. So this is what I also used to do, but in video editing. So because I started with software engineering, I started building websites, but my college is not having those advanced skills and all. So I was not aware of the frameworks in web development, which are front-end frameworks, back-end frameworks, databases and all. So I was just knowing this HTML, CSS, JavaScript and all. So that is not enough to build a website and sell it, right? So there I failed. And even in the design part I failed because I don't know much design part and all. Then in video editing, because even in video editing I started searching for clients and all, but eventually I failed. But then what I did is, because I started creating content, I started editing my own videos. Then I had a portfolio for video editing. Then I started figuring out clients from other Discord groups, from wherever it's possible. Then I got some clients. Okay, they gave me like 100 rupees for a small reel edit or video edit. So I used to edit those videos. I used to put captions on it and some basic B rolls, some basic things and all, SFX and all. So I used to do those things. I started earning like first 1,000 rupees. From there it went up to like slowly. I also started picking up bigger projects where I used to deliver maybe 100 video edits in a month.
100 video edits in a month.
Correct, but that was kind of easy. It's not like the high motion graphic edit, but it was like adding captions, minimal B rolls and all.
I mean, still 100 edits in a month is too much.
Correct, but I used to like go to classes because I'm from a ECE branch, electronics.
Okay.
I used to manage that. I also used to code because I want to learn the DSA, web dev and all for my placements. So this is the second part, and I also create my own content in weekends.
Yeah.
And then I also used to like edit for clients and all, right? So editing used to took like easily 4 to 5 hours in a day. I used to just sit with my laptop 4 to 5 hours, and it took solid time. But again, the benefit which I got here is because I worked with some client, right? So I got a lot of learnings from him, because when I was creating content, it was just me, right? But when I was working with some client, those were the people who are some were content creators, some were like entrepreneurs and all. So I used to like learn communication skills, how they used to communicate. I also got to learn their failures, like what they did, what they used to do, what kind of videos they used to deliver, how those videos are working then, right? So I used to learn about lot of things in very short span of time. That's what you guys call, right? Because of this industry immersion, if you are surrounded with smarter people, those who have already grown something, those who have already have experiences. So I will suggest to everyone, right? You have skills, instead of delivering to some other random clients, work with someone who has experience, take his learnings, right?
Okay.
What failures did he made, like what just make an impression with him, such that he can also share his ideas, future vision and all with you, right? That is something which will help. Let's say for example, if someone want to start content creation, so the best way for them to start content creation is, maybe let's say someone who is in Telugu space.
Yeah.
If he or she comes to me, like he works for me as an intern, then he will get lot of insights from me. Okay, what kind of thinking Swaroop does while he's scripting the reels?
Yeah.
What kind of editing, or what is the challenges does he actually facing while he's getting the things edited, and how is posting, how is getting collaborations, how is getting everything, right? So when you work with someone who is experienced, then your path or journey, which ideally used to take 2 to 3 years, will become 6 months. So the span will become so fast. The learning phase or the experience phase, everything will become so fast. So that is something which I will suggest, even if it is in software industry, even if it is in video editing, designing, or managing social media, managing, marketing, any other skills which you are interested. Could be singing, dancing, anything you can imagine. Learn skill, work with some client, even if it is low paid, work with him for your learnings, right? Take learnings. Then the next step is how you can create some agency or create some value, or this is also very important thing which everyone should need to do, is start creating content.
Okay.
Make your value. Right now you deliver to a client, now you know some skills, you are solid enough. So even if it is software development, even if it is video editing, now showcase that thing to outer world. So in my thing, it was education. I used to teach programming and all, because I knew like after 4 years I want to launch a course, because I used to see those creators only, like Aman Datrawal, Ishan Sharma and all, who used to say start earning passive income.
Yeah.
So how to do? Launch a course or do a video on YouTube. You will just sleep, but again you will get the revenue and all. So that's the thing that was there, passive income and all. That's how I started scaling my whatever revenue I used to generate. This is how I.
So I see there are two kinds of people that exist. Like one is who is into their core field. Like I see most of the students along with me, they're preparing for interviews and they have just one thing that they'll focus on their entire life. The other kind of people are the people who are into 5 different things. कि वो content भी बना रहे हैं, वो साथ में clients भी ले रहे हैं, video editing कर रहे हैं, साथ में वो software internships के लिए भी prepare कर रहे हैं. There are these two kinds of people. What do you think is the better way? Like I have seen people working on one field. वो उसमें 5-5, 6-6 करोड़ कमा लेते हैं, like after into 5 to 6 years of their career, while there are people like you who are earning 1, 2, 3, 4 crores just after their college, whereas there are people who have failed doing that in both the fields. Which do you think is safer option and which one is better?
See, ideally there is no safer option.
Yeah.
If you believe on something, it will work out. It's 100% because that's what I also used to have, like fear when I used to start my content creation and all. Because I was clear, I was never having this aim to, or even my friends used to say, by 4th year, see, we will make 10,000 subscribers of your channel. But it was like right now it's 4 lakh plus.
Yeah.
But again, at that time it was 80,000, right? We don't know how things will work out in your favor, but one thing which you need to put in is consistent efforts, discipline, learning, upskilling yourself across the way where you are moving. So if we see both of these kind of people, so I am a kind of person who doesn't like to do only one thing because I get bored. If you say me like, okay, you just do startups, Swaroop, or you just create content, then I am so lazy that I will just spend the 2 hours a day just for content.
Okay.
Even if I'm not doing anything else, right? So I am a kind of person who is like want to do several things maybe in a day because I just like my mind to put into different kind of things, and that's what give me discipline also. Like I have a full-time work here because of which I daily woke up, come to office, do work and all. Parallelly, because whatever research I do, I also like in weekends I think that okay, Swaroop, you're not doing content for yourself, you need to do now. So then I realize okay, I'll be tired, but again I have to do because I have committed there. There are so many followers who are there. Again, after certain
You're responsible for people.
Correct. And after certain point of time, you also get brand deals.
Yeah.
You have to do anyways. Like they will say that yeah, I need video by tomorrow, so you have to come here, and even on a weekend you need to shoot and all. So that's what something which moves on. And then I make content. Again, parallelly there are like even on the startup there are some commitment because there are interns. Even I'm tired, but then I have to like pay them. So anyway, I have to think about what are the new curriculum that design we can design, how to launch a new batch and all. So those are the things which keep on happening. So that is my likeliness. So that's why I choose to do several things. But again, there are few people who are into entrepreneurship, who are into startup, who are into like giving full focus on one specific thing. That is also very helpful because I'm not into that, but I have saw so many people who are not getting success instantly maybe after college, but because they are focused on one specific thing. If they're focused, if they're consistently delivering disciplined way, then ultimately of course they end up landing very good job. Even they start they might start with 4, 5, 6 or even 8 LPA kind of job roles, but they might end up exponentially growing in their career, right? So both are not safer until and unless you're consistent and disciplined. It depends on your likeliness also, like what do you like,
what works for you better basically.
Because someone are like I saw so many students and my friends, even so many students here at Scalar School of Technology who are like I'm into building startup, even if it fails it's okay, I just want to build. But my situation was not like that. My situation was like I cannot take a bet or risk to fail because already my family was financially poor, so I anyhow need to get success. So I was searching for several ways, parallel ways, how can I earn some money, right? So that's the way, and that's what I also used to like, and I took for a safer option instead of just risking into one thing.
Okay, and do you think that wherever you have had applied for a job or in internships or anywhere else, do you think that your degree ever mattered? And which college were you from basically?
So I'm from a tier 3 college in Andhra Pradesh, which is Vishnu College. It is local college, but again degree I haven't took the degree until now.
अभी तक आप डिग्री लेने नहीं गए?
No, I haven't took my degree until now. I had to go to college and all, right? So it's a
You keep
big
going
task.
there, right?
So no one asked. Like I applied, I did internship in software. I got full time there.
Okay.
I also got full time here at Scalar.
Yeah.
No one even asked for my degree until now. So I just never went to my college. Like it is so far from here. So I thought I just stayed here in Bangalore. I just used to go home.
Okay.
So my college is also far from home. It's not like in the same place. I was thinking like whenever my college is also planning to invite me, but whenever they invite me, then I will go and take my degree from there. So degree doesn't matter if you have skills, if you have proof of work, if you have like if you show what you can build or ship and scale things, right? If you have those things, no one will ask for degrees until and unless those companies are like old age TCS, Infosys, and all those things. They might ask you degrees, but again, they just ask for just basic degree. It's not like compulsory.
I mean, it feels good to tell people कि आप अभी तक डिग्री लेने नहीं गए हो या फिर ऐसा? Okay.
I haven't gone until.
Okay, I see you use a lot of AI tools. Like I recently saw that you created a page called Swaroop.ai or something like that. So how are you working with AI? Like what AI tools do you use and how are you using them in your daily life?
So because right now my most of the task is into the marketing things, brand, content creation and all. So I'm seeing how we can leverage AI to maybe automate content or reduce my task because there are several tools like 11 Labs, Agent and all, right? So how we can generate video, how we can generate audio, like how Warren Maya and all of many of the people are doing, right? So we started with last year also, we experimented on Scalar page, but again it takes consistent and efforts to be put in there.
Yeah.
So that's what like I automated the reels part, some of the reels part whichever is required, I understood there. Then there are so many things with Claude coming in, there are so many tasks, maybe starting from content writing, research, and also everything. Right now, how I leverage AI for my own uses, because I'm into this full-time thing, I don't have much time to focus on my content.
Yeah.
So what I did, I sat entire Sunday just to train my Claude, like how I speak. So I generated 10 different scripts.
Okay.
On each script, I told it like each and every line, what word I speak, what word I don't speak, like how the tone, whatever each tone, line by line, sentence by sentence is word by word. I explained Claude and trained it completely, and also made a skill like Claude skill, which is basically so prepared a skill, and right now I just give it a topic and it just gives me the script and I just read it out on a teleprompter.
Okay.
And it saves a lot of time. In my last video also, it's completely Claude generated and it got decent views, like 40,000 views on a YouTube page.
Okay.
It's not bad, but yeah, so this is how I'm using AI for the contents script generation and all. Same I do for reel generation and all. What I do is, because in Instagram, what works is sharing resources to people.
Yeah.
Right. If they are preparing for class 12 something, we can share resources. So what I do is I generate resources with help of Claude only. Like I ask it to research more about the content, what is right, what are, because if you are making content for, let's say, 12th class students, so there are some maybe chapters or some changes which might happen this year, right, which will take a lot of time if we do research manually. So I just created a very well prompt where it only generates, where it only creates the resources and all. I just record my voiceover. I have my avatar, AI avatar in Hagen. I just record my voiceovers for, let's say, 30 reels.
Okay.
I give it to my editor. He just trims the audio, he just generates the AI avatar and he just edits it and it looks like normal generated video. And with that I created another page and it got to 100k followers.
Yeah.
So I'm creating like parallel way, exploring several stuff, several ways on how I can leverage AI in this. Yeah, so many more I can do, but again, I'm exploring.
How do you manage all this? Like Scalar mein full-time job, content creator, you have your own startup. How do you manage all this, like time management and stuff?
See, after a certain point, it is like your habit. It becomes your habit, because content creation, how I give is like, even right now, if you see, I'm not giving much time to the content creation and all because of this AI tools making my life easy. But in general, whatever research I do, whatever learnings I had in the past 2 years are having or building some good team, which are learnings from my leadership managers as well, that you cannot alone do everything, right? So having a team will anyway help you out, right?
Okay.
So what I did is I created dependencies on me, and I created those dependencies are like, let's say I hired an intern, now I have to pay him. So if I have to pay him, I have to get work done from him.
Yeah.
So if I have to get work done from him, I need to give him work.
Yeah.
So like that, I hired people such that they, because he's dependent on like the company and all. So then I will also have that. Okay, now I have to do it anyway. So even if I'm lazy, even if I'm not spending much time, so anyway I go and do that thing. Similarly in content creation also, for last like before 2 months, for the last 3 months, I stopped posting content regularly. Then I hired a intern, and her task was to just upload 2 long form videos in my YouTube page.
Okay.
And
This is for your own YouTube.
on YouTube page,
Okay.
on YouTube page, and every day one reel for my Instagram page. Okay. But again, I also promised the editor that I will give you 2 long videos per week. Okay, she is the one who will be managing. Now I created a lot of dependencies on me. Now, anyhow, I promised them, because editor also negotiated the similar cost and all. So now I have to shoot anyway. So right now, whenever it is Saturday and all, like I feel like I have to shoot a video. Otherwise, again, they will be dependent on me. They will stop working and all, right? So I created things like this, which is helping me out. Which are, they remind me sometimes. They help me out. Again, building with teams. Same thing happened here also in Scalar. I also hired some team, and with the help of them, I just create, and whatever research I do here, it helps there. And because I don't have to do much, because of I have personal branding, I don't have to do much marketing for my startup thing. It ultimately I have the distribution and all, so it automatically I have to just put a reel or story and all. So that's how it's happening.
Okay, so do you think that working at 5 different things at a time, not getting any time at all, has it affected your social life, relationships, and everything?
It hasn't, because like up to 1 year when I came to Bangalore, up to 1 year I was like fully focused into growing, scaling, and also full complete focus on work. And I was clear then. I was like, because anyhow I need to earn some money, I need to plan my future. I also had so many plans and all. So at that point of time, I just got a job. I earned some money, but again, it was not too much. So I was fully focused on earning money. So and giving my full time into the working, like whatever things I used to work. It could be course launch, recording, and all, right? But later, things became easy when the systems were processed, like the processes were set up. I hired people and all. Now it's just I like in a day I just spend, in a week I just watch 2 to 3 movies. In a month I just go to PVR like maybe 3 to 4, 5 times. So I just enjoy, I just chill.
Yeah, I see a lot of stories.
Yeah.
बाहर घूमने जाते रहते हैं.
Yeah, those are very few, but again, there are many things which I did. So after certain point of that duration was like, anyhow I need to hustle right now. So I hustled a lot in my early age.
Yeah.
Right now it's like very less work which I had to do.
It's still early age. Like people are usually figuring out कि अब college के 2-3 साल हो गए, अब क्या करना है जिंदगी में. So yeah.
Even a lot of my friends still are like figuring out jobs. They are just earning 20,000 a month and all. So many things. But why? Because they didn't worked hard in their colleges, right? Because even the college didn't push, but you have to decide your future, right? So I was clear. I worked and I figured out my path.
Okay, आपने एक I saw your documentary. Obviously वो मुझे नहीं समझ आई because it was in Telugu. And there was a point where you said कि you went to your college because of a professor and he he was a person who was very inspiring for you. Can you tell something about that?
So when I was figuring out several colleges, everyone was saying same thing. Ki, you need to get a computer science because computer science has highest package. Then I was figuring out starting from an IIT, NIT, other private universities. I didn't got seat anywhere. Then there was the state exam which I had. Then I was searching. I was about to lock a private college in my state, but then I somehow got a college which is an EC branch, and there I just started texting everyone in this college that okay, how is the coding culture? Because that's what most of the YouTubers or everyone told कि पहले ये देखो coding culture कैसा होता है उधर का, and if the other branches are also allowed to do coding and so then I figured out, like I texted so many people, then I understood, okay, there is some coding culture is nice, there is some clubs and all that happens there. Then I went for like visiting the college, and then I and at that same point of time he was also having a, that professor is having a speech, like he was having a session for the newly onboarded students and all. I just went into that session, and then he has done his PhD from Northwestern University. I don't know about his any credentials and all at that point of time, but he just said one thing, that he got 80 LP offer from Amazon Prime, and he rejected it, and is working on something. He's very knowledgeable. The way he spoke and all, I was really inspired. So then I decided that okay, leave out the college. I anyway have to go to this person. Then I also researched about that professor, like what does he do. I asked some of the seniors or whoever studied in college. Then they told that he take 2 to 3 students in a complete batch. So our batch used to be like 2000 students, CSC to mechanical, civil and all batches combined. It's 2000 members in a single year. So he takes just 2 to 3 students in a year for internship. Okay, in his startup. So he used to have a startup, and of course there are several branches: CSC, AML, AIDS, CSBS. So many branches in our college, like related to computer science only. But I was like, I anyhow need to go to this professor. I worked so hard, whatever assignments, because he used to conduct a. There was a club which he only used to run. Like he only used to share some assignments and all. So I was actively participating. Everyone were doing assignments, but I was like figuring out how can I find some mistakes in the year, so that I can text him and I can make some impression here, right? So somehow made my impression, but again, I don't know about like whatever, like the open source, Google Summer of Code and all, right? Everyone used to tell me like these are the things which you should need to do in college, but working with him gave me a little bit of exposure. Then somehow I figured out my way, went near him. I got full exemption of my classes and all for next 4 years. So
you never went to class?
So I never went to classes. So I just used to study day before the examinations. But we used to have a lot of examinations. Midterm were 2, then there was SEM. So there were a lot of examinations, but again, used to sit with my friends day before the exam and used to figure that out. So this really helped me. But again, it's not, if we see right now, it's similar, like right now in Scalar School of Technology, everyone are like that professor. Because when I got to know about that professor also used to scold about, like he used to got annoyed by the kind of curriculum the BTech colleges have in their colleges. He used to just tell, if students study this, they will not get job and all, they will not get anything. So he used to tell those things. When Scalar actually launched, I also thought of joining the initial cohort batch.
Cohort.
When I was in 3rd year, Scalar School of Technology launched. So then I thought, why can't I drop it out, my current college, and join Scalar School of Technology as a student? So your senior batch. So then I saw the eligibility is 20. So I was 21, I guess. So again, it didn't happen, but somehow got a job here. And like I really love the way the environment here is, because everyone is like that professor which I had in my college, right? But again, there if you see, out of 2000, only 2 to 3 students. In my batch, he took only 2 students. So one is me, another is from a CSC batch. So just them. And the exposure is just for those 2 students who figured out themselves. they, because we figured out we wanted to go near him. So the thing which I believe is, whenever opportunities comes, don't miss it. Just go explore it. Just try to put in as much as efforts when you're in college, because those 4 years of hard work will make your life rest 40 years easy, and it's 100% true.
Okay, and I want you to teach me something in Telugu, like कुछ तेलुगु में सिखाओ मुझे.
Okay, Telugu.
And like say that to the audience, like if you're saying, giving advice or something in in Telugu.
Okay. So it's a Hindi dialogue only, which I believe from Aman Datrawal. He says, it's a very great quote only. It's not like learning or teaching something, but it's a quote which I like in Hindi. अगर आप कुछ चाहते हो ना, पूरा कायनात,
शाहरुख खान का डायलॉग है, अमन दत्तवाल का.
Correct, Aman Datrawal used it. So I saw from there. So I just used it, like, మనం ఏదైనా అనుకుంటే ముళ్ళకాల దేవుళ్ళందరూ లైక్ దాన్ని పూర్తి చేయడానికి ముందుకు వస్తారు అని చెప్పేసి. సో బిలీవ్ ఇన్ సంథింగ్, ట్రస్ట్, గో బ్లైండ్లీ, just don't give a shit about what others are saying to you. And of course, if you believe, if you work hard, it happened to me. I'm a common like student who knows nothing, who has no guidance. Everyone around me were distracted, everyone around me were chilling out, not even studying normal subjects. But because I believed, because I had a goal that if I don't do, my life is fucked up, like no other way to like solve my life. And after job and all, it's like too pressure and all, I cannot even work hard. So I was like fully into that. And of course, God or even my efforts actually proved it, and I got it whatever I'm right now. Right. So even here, after coming here, like I put in 200% to my full-time job.
Okay.
So it could be like I can just do 80 or 50% of the job, because anyway no one cares. I could be like that, but I was not like that, because wherever I go, my first thing which I believe is deliver 200% to someone who you are working with, and ultimately they will create more value to you. And that's what happened. Like when I joined, I was like just growth specialist and all, no proper role and all, organic growth specialist. From there I turned into content and brand head in 6 months. Then from content and brand head, after 1 year, now I am in level 6, which is associate growth director.
Okay.
Right, associate director per brand.
Okay.
So this is a very huge role for my kind of age. I don't have an MBA and all, right?
Yeah.
And this happens because you believe, you deliver, you don't cheat to someone, you just give your not 100% but 200 or more than that percent in any work you do. It will ultimately reflect, it will help you out.
Okay, and last question, have you subscribed to Lakshay Jagga?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
subscribe, show on the camera. Okay.
Yes guys, but secret is I subscribed yesterday only after seeing Vedantu sir podcast.
वो podcast आ गया? अच्छा, okay.
Your podcast.
My podcast, yeah. So I think this was the conversation that every student needs, like before they're going into college. Like there are people who look up to you a lot, like lakhs of people look up to you. And yeah, I think it was very great to have you on my podcast.
Thank you.
And yeah, if you think that this podcast was helpful for you, do share it with someone who needs this kind of guidance and is just starting out with their journey. So yeah, see you next time.
Okay guys, bye. All the very best.